This week, I like to continue my series of Nectars of Life. And this one is about courage. When we think about courage, we often think of heroes. Figures like Hercules, strength, action, big moments. Or great minds like Leonardo da Vinci, bold thinking, creating, changing the world. That's the kind of courage we are taught to recognize. The loud kind, the visible kind. But there's another kind. One that doesn't always get seen or celebrated. Not the loud kind, but the quiet kind. The moment you choose not to run. Sometimes courage looks like staying, sitting with a feeling, listening a little longer, not turning away from yourself. There is a softness in that kind of courage, and also a quiet strength. Earlier this week, I shared that courage begins the moment we stop escaping ourselves. And there's something underneath that. I'm not sure when we became so busy, when being occupied replaced being present, when constant movement became more comfortable than sitting with ourselves. Somewhere along the way, speed became a virtue, and stillness something to avoid. So, we learned how to fill our days, our calendars, even our thoughts. Not because we lack strength, but because we have lost the practice of being with ourselves. And without that practice, staying feels unfamiliar, uncomfortable, even unnecessary. But this is where a quieter form of courage lives. Not in doing more, not in pushing forward, but in pausing long enough to notice what we have been moving away from. Maybe we didn't become weak. Maybe we just became too busy. I believe there are two kinds of courage. The loud one and the quiet one. The quiet courage is often overlooked. It's not celebrated or even recognized. But it's the kind that sets boundaries, that protects your energy, that chooses presence over pressure. Because the world will keep taking from you, especially when there are no boundaries. And without them, it can slowly drain the life out of you. You have probably seen it. People who give so much of themselves to those who don't respect it. There is a different kind of courage in choosing otherwise. Even the Bible speaks about this kind of courage. In quietness and trust shall be your strength. Strength is not in noise or in force. It's an inner steadiness. And we are also reminded we are not given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. Self-control is quiet. So maybe this week is not asking you to do something big. Maybe it's simply asking you to stay. To stay with what you feel and not abandon yourself. Because the loud courage, the actions, They come from decisions that were first made quietly within. This is With Within method. The key is already within. And next week I'm going to talk about the next nectar of life, the laughter. The light in you honors the light in me. Namaste. See you next week.